A good designer can tell almost all your measurements if he knows your age, weight, height, and occupation.
Booming in the 50s and 60s, Montreal's textile industry was once a driver of the local economy and manufacturing jobs. The Chabanel Garment District was Montreal's fashion epicenter. But by the turn of the century, much of the production was moving to countries like China, leaving the local textile industry in decline. Today, in what's known as District Central in Ahuntsic-Cartierville, the vacancies have made room for rejuvenation. Artists are moving into the neighborhood, and a creative hub is settling in. Beige and gray, the quintessential muted shades of District Central, disrupted by splashes of color. A nod to the storied history of the city's garment district, but also a clue to the future. The murals are painted by artists establishing roots in the neighborhood. Pushed out of Mile End by high rents in the tech industry, artists are finding a fresh and affordable canvas in the District Central. That's a taste of CO, a show Ganesh Baron-Alouard is developing. The creative technologist followed the Eastern Bloc Media Arts Center here. So Ganesh, what are you working on here at the Eastern Bloc today?
I'm working on a workshop I'm going to give this afternoon. So I was setting up a little station for the students. I'm going to teach how to build a glitch box.
Okay, what is that?
So basically it's a little device that enables the students to create an effect called glitch.
Aside from teaching workshops at the Eastern Bloc, Baron-Alouard uses the large studio space and equipment for his own projects. Rising rents drove the artist-run center out of its original space in Park Extension, just north of trendy Mile End.
It's really tough for artists to being able to stay there where really the epicenter of the culture was.
Last January, the Eastern Bloc opened in the District Central, the first of its kind in the neighborhood.
So it's a face filter. It's a bit like inspired by the Magic 8 ball.
The Eastern Bloc has so much room, it can rent out exhibition space to artists and students.
We just realized that everyone was moving here and wanted to participate in that change.
And change is happening.
We could see that for the last 2 years, there's almost like 400 new artists that came in. It brings the community to almost 500 artists that are working in District Central.
80% of artists in the last 2 years came from Mile End and Park Extension. Do you feel that there's a real community starting to build and even the exterior is changing?
Yes, we can see a lot of places renovating, and just next door we can see also young companies like Pixmob that moved their offices there. There's the microbrewery Silo, there's a Café Barista, which really has a lot to offer, so it's changing.
The coffee shop opened 3 years ago. Surrounded by artists, the owners welcomed the shift, recently hosting an artist neighbor's vernissage.
We had a special plans for her because she asked us to do a vernissage in our spot, and in exchange she also made like some nice arts made with coffee, which is like 2 of them on the wall right here, and that's something pretty original and that we cannot see everywhere.
The concern, though, of course, is that everybody catches on and they start moving here, and then we see gentrification of this area as well. Are you concerned about that as an artist?
Of course, because if gentrification starts, it's gonna push artists further away again.
Already aware of the very real threat, the Société de Développement Commercial for District Central is trying to be proactive.
We are going to be sitting with Élément Planification Urbaine in the next year as an R&D project to develop Charter of Economics Ethic. And with this, we want to gather all of the ideas and also the artists of all the ecosystem to kind of identify what we can do to stop this movement of always kicking out the artists when you kind of gentrify.
For now, the artists who are here are excited to keep building the community into a new arts hub in the city.
Of course, it's not yet what Myland is, but Myland didn't become what it is right now in a day.